Another wave. Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat from 1994 in this match we saw some wrestling moves. This is pretty okay match. I'm going to give this match 45 stars because we actually saw some wrestling moves in the ring, so I was happy to see this match, but it was kind of lack of the wrestling moves. Those Ric Flair chops were big plus, and I was so happy to see this match, so 45 stars. So Colts match, if it would be entered 45 stars, one of the best ever, and let's start with Ric Flair. He was born in 1949 and still alive. He debuted in 1972 in the pro wrestling business. 70s Flair wrestled Paul Jones and Ricky Steamboat and Wahoo McDaniels and many more. And 80s Flair wrestled Harley Race and Dusty Rhodes and Wahoo McDaniels again and many more. 90s Flair wrestled Sting and Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, and Zero's Flair was still wrestling. He wrestled Carlito Caribbean Cool, if I remember right, and then Flair wrestled Sting. And 2022 Ric Flair wrestled his last match, so that story of Ric Flair, his one of the biggest legacies of all time, my personal favorite and legendary pieces, coaches match. And Ricky Steamboat was born in 1953 and is still alive. He debuted in 1976 in the pro wrestling business, and 70s he wrestled Ric Flair like here and many more. 80s Steamboat wrestled Greg Valentine and Terry Funk Jr. and Rick Rude in the WWE and Randy Savage and many more. 90s Steamboat wrestled Steve Austin Buster and Ric Flair like here and Rick Rude again and many more. 2009 Ricky Steamboat was still wrestling, and then 2010 Ricky Steamboat was wrestling, and 2024 Ricky Steamboat wrestled his last match, so that was the Ricky Steamboat. He's one of the biggest legacies of all time, my personal favorite and legendary piece coaches match. So this match, 45 stars in better and worse matches, and Ric Flair soaps saved this match, and they got super short submission moves in the very beginning of this match, headlock into leg sisters, so it's a 45 stars. So coach match, if it to be entered 45 stars, and when I say 45 stars, actually so much to the coach, and they were also outside of the ring, so a little bit effort to everybody. Sensational Sherry came with Ric Flair to the ring, and Sherry attacked Ricky Steamboat many times, and I believe this was disqualification ending because other wrestlers stormed to the ring and attacked both Flair and Steamboat. So yeah, this match, 15 minutes match, can be seen free on YouTube and with commentators and with no championships on the line. So coach match, if to be entered, it's free on YouTube and 15 minutes like I said. And sympathies in worse match for Foster's, and that is actually more to the coach at this time. And yeah, Ric Flair vs Ricky Steamboat Classic from 1994. This was no pay-per-view match. This was B-show, and I was happy to see the match Fort Foster. Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, two of the biggest legends of all times, both former WWE and WCW World Heavyweight Champions. And I think Ric Flair is the former 16 times World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm not sure how many times Ricky Steamboat won the belt. And I was happy to see this match, and two of my favorite wrestlers, and match can be seen free on YouTube, and this much rules, okay.